Hello everyone, today I want to show you how to make a Caesar Cipher program in Python. Uh, I think you may find it interesting as I want to show you two different methods how to do it. So the first method will use alphabet declared in a string. So we will access all the letters from this string. It will perform all the operation in it. You could also use a list or array. It's all possible, right? You can use these two methods, but I think that it's simpler to use the string, so we'll access all the elements from the string. So, what is a Caesar Cipher? Caesar Cipher changes the order of each letter, so the message becomes secret. So we can have a message, okay, message equals ABC. So when you cipher this message, ABC will become, for example, B, C, D if you add shift of 1. So you will move all the letters in this direction. So this is a method of creating secret message here. So how can we do it? First I want to show you how to access elements from this string. It behaves the same as array. So what we can do is type something like that, alphabet print. Okay, let's print alphabet 0. So what will happen if we print this? As you can see, it prints letter A. So we can access every letter by putting numerical value here. So this stands for 0, this stands for 25, because we have 26 letters in the alphabet. Another thing I want to show you what is crucial for our program today. Crucial is to use built-in function which is called index and parentheses. So index and parentheses will tell us what's the numerical value of each letter. So let's try print alphabet index, and he will type B. Okay, so what is going to show us? We have something like that, it shows number 1. So see, when you type number, you get the actual letter. When you type letter, you get the numerical value. So these two methods will be very important in our program, because we'll be switching from numerical values to letters and from letters to numerical values. So alphabet index or any variable index, and this is very important for our program. So what's going to be next? I want to show you, okay, so we need to create a message. We'll create another variable here. What is your message? So your message will equal input and question, what is your message? So that will be the message in the basic form, which will later be ciphered. Well, it will be transformed to the secret message, and we will only know how to read it when we know the shift number. Okay, so let's try another thing. We're going to create a loop for every letter, in your message, right? Because your message has many letters. So for letter in your message, let's print alphabet letter, or alphabet, okay, alphabet letter. What's going to happen? Okay, what is your message? I will write A, B, C. So it's throwing an error. String indices might be integers, not string. Okay, so see, this is the first mistake, because letter is not a number. This is not a number, so we cannot write letter here. But we can write here print alphabet index, right? Let's print index. And here we type letter. Now we can type letter. Okay, that's gonna work. I just cleared the screen because it's too messy. Okay, and what can we do now? Let's compile it. One more time. Let's go run and start debugging. What is your message? Okay, we type ABC, enter, and you can see we got numerical values. So we know that every letter in our text has these numerical values. We just like mapping this text from your message with alphabet, and we're checking what is the numerical value for each letter. Okay, so this is our message. The next thing will be, let's print something like changing the order. So I'm going to print, yeah, let's paste it. So we will print two things. So here's print index letter plus, let's just add some value, for example +1. So this one is a shift value. So at the moment shift equals 0, right? We'll later change the shift, but now let's assume that shift is 1. So I'll print these two things. First, message without changing the order, later message with changing the order, moving every character by 1. What is your message? Okay, again ABC, and as you can see we printed 0 1 1 0 1 1 2, and yes, 0 becomes 1, 1 becomes 2, 2 becomes 3. So that worked, but they are just like mixed. This is first print statement, second print statement, first print statement, second print statement. So as you can see, that's what we're gonna do. We're going to add the shift, and the shift is constant here 1, but we're going to change it to shift. We will type here shift, and this shift will equal also input. So we're going to write integer because this has to be a number, integer input, and here we'll ask question, what is your shift number? Okay, and now we can change the order any way we want. And I was just like wondering if I could perhaps put a comma here and type alphabet in this, so it will look better visually. Okay, let me see how it's going to work. Okay, let's print this out. What is your message? Okay, again ABC. Now he is asking me what's the shift number, so I can move it to any character I want. Just move it 3 characters. Yes, now it looks better visually. So see, first letter A is 0. After adding shift is 3. Later 1, later 4, 2, and 5. So as you can see, we can change the order of each letter, and that's how we create our cipher. But now, as you can see, we just have numerical values. But we don't want numerical values, we want letters. We want to see the real message. So what should be next? Okay, I'm going to remove this first one here. Need to create a variable which is called secret message. Here will be secret message. This will be after changing the shift. So at the moment secret message is an empty string. We will populate it in the loop. But we need to create something called change position. Okay, so I'm also going to comment this out. we create another variable. What is changed position? So changed position actually equals to this. We don't need to print it. Alphabet index plus shift. So now this variable stores numerical value, and another one will be secret message. What will secret message equal to? Secret message will basically equals to alphabet, and it will have index of changed position. But we cannot just write equals, but we need to increment it, but a value of every letter. So for example, if we have 3 letters, so we have to repeat it 3 times until it is joined in a string. So it will create a string. Okay. So now it should be okay. Let's outside the loop, let's print secret message. Okay, it should show us our secret message. We are here, so I'm going to compile it. What is your message? Okay, I will type ABC. What is shift number 1? And now ABC becomes BCD. It appears that our program is working well, but there are a few things we need to correct here, because as you can see, letter Z is the last letter. But what will happen if we want to move further? We have 26 characters here, so I'm going to try it out again. See at that, because ABC we're moving within the range, but what will happen if I type X, Y, Z? If I type X, Y, Z, then shift number 1, trace back recent calls, string index out of range, because there's nothing after Z. So when you move, you should come back to this position again. So how can we do that? We can use modulus. So let's use modulo operator. So I'm going to put it in bracket, and I'm going. This %sign is modulo operator. I will type 1026 because this is the length of this string. The 26 characters, 0 to 25. So we could type alphabet length, but since we know it, we can just say 26, and this should solve the problem. Let's compile it again. So my message is XYZ. What's your shift number 1? Doesn't work well. No, it works well. It works well because the first letter is X. So X becomes Y, Y becomes Z, and Z became A. So by using modulo operator, we can solve this problem. It will never go out of range. Okay, so there's another fix. We need to fix another bug. Let's fix this bug. Clear the screen. So I will type another message. What will happen if I type hello everyone? Again, there's a problem because there is a space. So this character doesn't belong here. So how can we solve this problem if characters don't belong to the string? It can be space, or it can be number. So we'll create if statement. That's how we can solve this problem. If letter in alphabet, right? If letter in alphabet. So if this letter is alphabet, then we perform this operation. Remember, indentation is very important in Python, so we created if statement. We need to indent it. So only then we perform this operation. We create secret message based on the change position. But if character is different, for example, number or space or any other character, A secret message will be simply incremented by a letter, so letter will remain unchanged. So how will it behave now? Let me type it. What is your message? Okay, I will type hello Michael 789, shift number 2. So see, everything was changed. Hello Michael is changed by order of 2. J, G, M, N, O, Q, J. Number remains unchanged. Okay. And how about handling lowercase and uppercase? Because letters can be uppercase, can be big letters, can be small letters. How will it behave in this situation? Michael, hi. See, capital letters were not changed. So the two ways we can solve it: we can create longer string. We could include also capital letters here, or simply we could just type to lower. This is a method to change every letter to lowercase. You can type your string dot lower, and you could also, if you need to change it to uppercase, to big letters, you can just type upper and parentheses. But for now we need only lowercase letters. Okay, let's do the last function, last compilation, and I will type my message ABC hello world. Shift is 1. So everything is written in lowercase letters, but exclamation mark wasn't changed. We keep it. Okay, so this is the basic functionality of Caesar Cipher. That's how it works. I have a better version here. You can take a look at this code. So here I included everything in the function. So we have Cipher function, 3 arguments, and I also ask a question if you want to encode the message or decode. If we encode, we move in forward. If we decode, we move in backward. So you can see the code, and I will also show you how to do it without. Soon I will show you how to do it without alphabet, that we can access every letter from ASCII value, because in Python every letter has an assigned numerical value in ASCII code. So that's what I'm going to show you soon. Okay, and now let me show you second method, how to do Caesar Cipher without using string, because here you can see we got all the letters from alphabet like that, and we check the numerical value of every letter, measuring it, counting it in a string. But there's another method coming from ASCII code. ASCII is American Standard Code, which tells us that every letter has a number assigned. You can check it by using this command ord. This is built-in function ord, and you can type, for example, ord, like order of A. Let's print it out. What we're gonna get? This alphabet we don't need this. I can control / comment it out, and now let's print order of A. What can we see? We get 97, which means that order of this letter has numerical value of 97. So we don't need to check it like here by counting index of each letter. So what is the order of every letter in the alphabet? Let me show you a loop which we can use. I'll copy this, and this loop will tell you order of every minor lowercase, every lowercase order. Please take a look. It's going to happen, so we see that every letter from A to Z has numerical value. So the range we get here is from 97 to 122. 97 to 122, and if you count it, it's also 26 letters. Just like here's 26 letters, the same number from A to Z. So we get this. We can get these values from ASCII code, not from the string or array which we declare ourselves. So, knowing this, we can modify this code which we have here. Okay, I'll modify it soon, but first I'll just copy everything here. Okay, soon we're going to do it, but yeah, I showed you what is ORD, but I also want to show you what is character, CHR. So this is reverse operation to order. So if order changes letter to number, CHR character changes a number to letter. So you can type 97, and what will you get? Okay, so let me compile it quickly. Yeah, I didn't type print here. Of course, we also want to print it, and now it should be okay. Indentation. I see that indentation is very important in Python, because now we just like move one is a little bit too close. So you can press Shift and Tab together. Shift and Tab together. They will return to its position, so they are aligned. Okay, let's compile it. See, and you get order of A is 97, but character of 97 is A. So these are the two functions which we need, ORD and CHR, to get our program running. These are the basic functions. Okay, so I'm going to paste now the function. How will we modify? Okay, we have your message input shift will be the same, secret message is the same, for letter in a message will be the same, because we still have letters from message, so we can do, but this one I remove it temporarily. Okay, change position will be also here, but we will not use alphabet. We don't need this index. We will use order of each letter. So we will use order, and here we will type letter. So we will take numerical value of every letter by this function which I showed you here, odd, and he will add shift. It's doing the same thing, and secret message will be incremented by character, and we need to put here numerical value. So what will you get? This not letter, but we need to get changed position here. So changed position here, this holds numerical value. So that's what we're going to convert to the letter. Okay. Yeah, I will soon complete it, because we need it if character belongs to this or it doesn't belong. But for now, let's just do it basically. Okay. This is a little bit too much indentation, so again shift and tab together, I can move it backwards. Okay, now the program should be working. Let's compile it and see. What's your message? Okay, let's type A, B, C. What's your shift number? 1. So see, A, B, C becomes B, C, D. Now it's working. As you can see, we have order and CHR. We get the numerical value of the character. But what else we need to improve here? We need to improve this out of range issue. So you remember how did we deal with it? When index was out of range, we just add modulus here. 26, because we have 26 letters in the alphabet. So let's see what's going to happen. Will it work? I'm going to do modulus 26, and let's try it out with letter Z. What is your message? Okay, I'm going to type Z. What is your shift number 1? And as you can see, we received nothing, empty. And it should be, of course, if you move by 1 space, Z should become A. So we need another modification here. It's not enough to use modulus 26, just like we did in this version. So what is the fix? How can we fix it? Why is it like that? So first let me tell you that the range we have here is 97 to 122. So these letters A, B, C, D, until Z are in this range. But in this program, range was from 0 to 25. That's why just modulus 26 could work. But what is happening here? So let's just write what is the actual numerical value here. So let's take 122 is Z, right? 122 is Z. So we write 122 plus 1 plus shift equals 123. And then we do modulus 26. So what will we get? If you take 123 modulus, sorry, not divide but modulo. I need to try again. 1, 2, 3 modulus 26. We get 19. And as you can see, the values of the letters are in this range from 97 and 1922. So if you get number 19, it doesn't belong to an ASCII code which has letter. That's why you get nothing, because the number you receive is 19. So how can we apply a modification which will keep us in this range? We need to add something and subtract something. So what we're gonna do is we minus 97 here, shift minus 97. Why 97? Because the position begins in a 97. Okay, and after modulus we will add 97 again. Okay, so we need to minus 97 first from this, and after modulo then we add 97, because this is the beginning. Yeah, this is the range, to stay within the range of 97 to 122. Let's see if it's gonna work. Okay, again I will type YZ. Shift number is 1. And it's working. As you can see, we have ZA. We move only 1 space, Y becomes Z, Z became A. So this is the fix you need to apply. I just give it constant, but you could also store it as a variable, especially if you want to use capital letters. You could store it as a variable, and instead of 97 you could type a name of a variable, but I leave it for you as an exercise how to do it. So we have working program, and there is one more fix we need to apply. Just like what we did here is, if letter in alphabet, it was we only do change position if it belongs to this letter, but if it's a alien character, if it comes from another place, then we ignore it. So in here we don't need to do it for letter in alphabet, but there is another code which we do. It is if letter is alpha. Okay, so here we can put if statement, if letter is alpha. Okay, as you can see, there's a problem with indentation, tabs. Now everything is okay. So we only, if character is alpha, which means if it's a letter, then we do it. If it is another character, we ignore it. So else we just secret message again equals only letter. Okay, so now it should work. I'll just clear the screen to make it clear, and now I'm going to compile it. Pretty slow. Okay, what is your message? X, Y, Z. What is the shift number? 3. It works. It writes ABC because we moved 3 spaces, but we didn't check how it behaves with numbers and spaces. Okay, so let's type one more time. Hello, let's type hello world 2024. Shift number 2, and everything appears to be working correctly. As you can see, year, numbers, digits and exclamation will remain unchanged because it's not alpha. Alpha is only lowercase in this case here, so they only shifted. Okay, so as you can see, we can do this program in 2 different ways. We can change the order of letters by doing operation on string or array, or by playing with alphanumeric character. This is a very good exercise for beginners how to learn Python, and I hope you learned something in this video. Thank you very much, and see you next time.